Hey guys, so in addition to going through the tracks and breaking them down so you can pass your exam, I also want to give you a couple of practice tips, some hints, some different things to look at. So in this video we're going to go right back to the basics and we're going to look at getting our fingers, each and every finger to work, okay? Now this is an exercise that I've been using and I've been teaching for years and it's always helped me develop when I was learning, and hopefully it'll help you become a better guitar player. Okay, so the idea is our thumb is always going to be following our second finger. Okay, no matter where you are on the guitar, your thumb pretty much is going to follow where your second finger is. It's not up here, it's going to be down there. Okay, that's best practice. Ideally, good practice, what you want to do is you want to assign one finger for every fret. Okay, so what I tend to do down here is the first, second, third, fourth, and just use our first, second, third, fourth finger. So first finger on the first fret, second on the second, third on the third, and pinky on the fourth. Okay? What you want to be able to do is sit comfortably with all four fingers on the guitar. Now, right away that might not be the easiest, and especially I'm playing an electric guitar with quite a small neck. If you're playing an acoustic guitar in school, they're much fatter, okay, and they're wider necks. The best way to tackle this is to bring your thumb halfway down the guitar, okay? More like that, okay? You want the tip of your thumb touching so you can move your hand around if you need it. You don't want the base of your thumb like that on the guitar. Just the tip of your thumb, and you want to bring your wrist quite far out, okay? So my wrist is almost ahead of the guitar at this point, right? That's where I would normally sit. And the further you push your wrist round, the more you can get your hand up and over, especially on the lower strings. So if you try between 1 and 4 on the lowest string, that's going to be the most difficult position to get to because you have to go all the way around, and also the frets are wider at this point. So the general idea for this will be to just play each note. Okay? So that's pretty simple, but you want to get that flowing nicely, okay? And we want to be playing everything that I show you nice and slowly so our brain understands what our fingers are trying to do. Okay, if you keep blasting off quickly, okay, then you're going to make mistakes and you're going to fall into bad habits. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's nice and easy. Sit and do that. So then what you do is you take this hand and you try alternate picking, which is down and up, down and up, down and up. Most people when they start playing will only play downstrokes. Okay, but to be quite a fast guitar player, or at least an effective guitar player, you want to be both down and up. Okay? The reason it's called alternate picking is because you're just alternating between the down and the up. The same way as if you were strumming, just a bit more concentrated. Okay, so once you're quite happy playing that with this hand, you then focus on this hand. Okay? Once you're happy with all of that, then you can start working to a click, okay, and you want it all nice and even. Okay, so I'm doing quite exaggerated strokes with this hand, but it's only to show you the down and up. So, where do you take it from there? You start going up the guitar, so you play 1, 2, 3, 4 on every string. Okay, so it's not going to sound terribly melodic here, it's not going to sound nice and tuneful, but this is the best practice because your hand and your thumb is staying in the same place and your hand is moving all of these fingers, because most of the time you try and avoid using this pinky. Okay, so the next stage of that, if you're watching this video thinking, okay, I can do that, this will be the next exercise for you. So that little pattern is quite easy for our brain to compute what's happening because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, our hands naturally just fall into that position. So the next thing is we want to start mixing it up so our brain has to work a little bit harder, and again try and keep it all alternate picking. So then you just get a random combination, or what I tend to use is 1, 3, 2, 4. So therefore you play the first, the third, then the second and fourth. Now this mixes it up just enough for your brain to become slightly confused in a good way here. So you want to break it down, so therefore if you're playing any difficult passages later on, if you're learning any kind of really tricky guitar work, putting your fingers in the right place is going to be key, and if you work at this, then your fingers should become very independent from each other. So 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. And you can pick any combination, 4, 2, 3, 1, 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay? These are all just little things to help your brain learn all the different combinations. Okay? So, we'll just stick with 1, 3, 2, 4, then you play that up. Okay, again, take it really slowly so your brain is understanding where each finger is getting put in the sequence. And then if you're feeling really adventurous, then you play backwards. Okay, now this has millions of combinations and millions of possibilities. That's what's so great about this little exercise, but it stems from being able to put all 4 fingers on, and also stems from having 1 finger per fret. You're not jumping about, okay, because you're just going to get lost when you do that. The very final thing, if you feel like you've mastered that as well, is to go back to the 1, 2, 3, 4, but instead of moving up strings, which you will, you're also moving up frets. Okay, so I'll try and show you slowly what this looks like. So you start on the first fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you jump up a string, you go to 2, 3, 4, 5. You jump up a string, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6, 7, 8, 9 at the top. Okay? Again, because you're moving constantly, this is getting good practice for switching in positions. Okay, so once you get to this top part, you can either go backwards, or if you're feeling again really adventurous and you want to try the full scale of it, once you get up to here, you go back a string but you still go up a fret. So we're on the 6th fret, so the next will be on the 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11. So you should end on 11, 12, 13, 14. If you're doing it on a school guitar, getting up to the 14th fret can be a little bit of a challenge, so maybe it's best just doing it from there. But that whole thing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then you basically go backwards from there. And if you can get from there and finish on the 1st fret, then you've done okay. So those are simple finger exercises. That's really just getting these 4 moving independently. Okay, so have a bit of fun with that.